Hello, hello. What's up, Aries? How are you guys? How are you guys? To my subscribers, welcome back. To those of you who are new to my channel, I am Lee. I will be bringing you the tea, darlings. I keep it real, so it might get a little raw and reckless up in here. But my intentions is to never hurt your feelings. So please take what resonates with you, and what does not resonate with you, you leave it behind. Please keep in mind that this is a general read, therefore it can be he, it can be she. It can be you, it can be them. It can be anyone, and no one is safe. So please do not apply pressure. Spirit, ancestors, angel guides, you are welcome into the room for a general Aries read. So we're going to start with Whispers of the Ocean. We're going to take a look into the dark mirror and see what may be reflecting back, what you may need to know. We're going to get a pop of love or money. We'll see what's the tea, and where spirit goes, we will follow. The cards have been pre-shuffled, so we're ready to jump right in. Spirit, ancestors, angel guides, picking up on the energy of our Aries. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? What messages do we have for Aries today? These cards, they be like stuck together. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Enjoy the journey. Stay present and be flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good, but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. Yes, darling. Stay in the now. Stay in the now. Staying in the now will cause you less anxiety. Okay, it will help you to focus on what needs to be done now. Okay, life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. So, your soul tribe, your peoples. Okay, your peoples blend into the environment. You have many skills and fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Okay, so it feels like you need to pay attention to what's going on right now. Okay, it seems like you may need to check on your folk, or be around your folk, or spend time with your folk. It feels like it's a time to be grateful for who is in your life, for what is going on in your life at the present moment. Okay, darlings, life is better together. So let's see what's reflecting back from the dark mirror. Sacrifice. Blinded to pain. So for some of you, you may feel like you have to sacrifice your time, your attention, your finances, yourself maybe even, for a situation that doesn't feel too good, a situation that may be heavy on your mind, a situation that may be having you feeling a little anxious, can be family related. A situation that you feel like you may have to be the strong one, or have to carry on someone else's burden, or just to help someone to get through a burdensome situation. It may also be you going through a burdensome situation, okay? And your family may just be exactly what you need to get through it. Okay? Blinded to pain. So you may be acting like you're not hurting, or you may be acting like it's not as deep as it is, but it may be cutting deeper than you're speaking on. Okay, darlings? So, being around the people that you enjoy the most may help you to be able to express yourself in a way where you're able to get it off your chest at least, so that you can feel a little bit lighter, so that you can maybe hear somebody else's perspective, maybe so you can see things clearly. Okay, the family we could have created together is a constant reminder of what I lost. Walking away from you meant walking away from my happiness. You were my other half, my heart, and my confidence. So for some of you, there may be a separation of a family. For some of you, you may have lost a child. Someone may have decided not to have a child, not to have a child that was already forming in the womb. Firing a warning shot as a sign of authority and control. Skips necessary steps to gain an advantage. It feels like someone may have either taken away the children, broken up the family, or someone had an abortion. It feels like for some of you, you don't really want to talk about it, or you haven't yet spoken on it. It feels like for some of you, you may have felt like you couldn't take care of a family. You wasn't ready for a family. You wasn't ready to commit self. You may feel like or felt like it was a sacrifice. You may feel like it's a sacrifice. You may be currently going through a situation where there's a decision to be made that is painful, yet it's something that you're thinking about, or something that already has happened. So it feels like there's some type of loss that either has already happened or that someone is contemplating. It may have something to do with a family, talent, born with, features, personality. Yeah, DNA, baby. Feels like it has something to do with a child. Divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, and karma. For some of you, you may have you may have lost the child. Let's see. Can we get one more? Because it's feeling kind of heavy. So I don't want to speak out of context. Sixth sense, intuition, and subconscious. But that just made me feel like somewhere in your subconscious. No people, the end, opportunity. So that made me feel like subconsciously you may have either felt like something was wrong, felt like something was going to go wrong, or you just know that although you have to deal with the loss, grieve the loss, that maybe subconsciously you just wasn't ready. Okay, you may just not have been ready. But it feels like it left you empty inside, whatever the situation may be, whatever the loss was. There's an emptiness. There's a void. For some of you, you may have like prepared or been preparing yourself for a change in your life that didn't happen. It feels like for some of you, you need to not be alone, not spend a lot of time alone, because the thing about when you spend a lot of time alone is that you sit in your own energy. You tend to reminisce. You tend to keep thinking about things that are not good over and over and over again. For those of you who are grieving this process, whatever the situation may be for you, I don't know your life, okay? Only you know your life. It feel like it's got to do with a child or family, or the separation of a family, the breakup of a family. For some of you, like if you broke up with someone and they took the child and now they're not allowing for you to see the child. However the situation may have went for you, it feels like there's a void. There's a void. You feel the void. Um, and it feels like you need help. Help as far as, I mean, help can come in a lot of shapes, ways, and forms. But from what I'm seeing here, um, being around your family, being around your siblings, being around your mother, being around your father, being around cousins, being around friends, being around people who make you laugh, people who make you feel safe. It feels like that would help, could help. It also feels like everything happens for a reason. Divine intervention is when things happen that you are not ready for, when things happen to realign you, when things happen because you may have not been ready. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on into the tarot. For our Aries, it feels real heavy. It feels sad. It feels anxious. It feels like a lot of emotions all at the same time. So you may even be like angry, or like holding things in, holding things back. So we have a Seven of Wands, we have a Seven of Cups, and we have a Three of Wands. So for some of you, you may be like, okay, it's time to move forward. It may be time to move forward. It may be time to you may have like a lot of options, where to go, which way to go, who to turn to, options. For some of you, you may have like a vision, a plan with the Three of Wands of how to move forward. You just may not be on that, like, because it's time for change. It's time for change. The Seven of Wands is grounded, protection, boundaries. Okay, the Seven of Cups is fantasies, temptations, options, indecisions, judgment. For some of you, you may feel like you made the wrong decision. You may be wanting to go in a different direction, or go in a whatever direction, but you're not sure. You may not want to leave certain people behind. You may not want, like, it's like, it feels like a hard place in a rock. Okay, it's like wanting to move forward, not knowing how to move forward, knowing that you have options, but not knowing which options are best for you. Trying to do the right thing, but not sure if the right thing is the right thing for you. It feels like accountability. It feels like weighing out the odds. Like, if I do this, Is it the right thing to do? If I'm not ready, should I go through with something? There's other things that I can be doing, or I should be doing, or I feel like I can do. The Nine of Swords is in the center of the reading in reverse. Nine of Swords. So it's like overthinking. There's a lot of overthinking. We have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the Four of Cups. Okay, so it's a lot of overthinking, a lot of paranoia. It's maybe not knowing how something's going to turn out. It's wanting to push forward, wanting to expand, wanting to move forward, but it feels like afraid to, or afraid of the outcome. It's like getting ahead of yourself. It's like saying, for instance, I want to work at such and such, but I know that I'm not going to get the job. Okay, it's like I want to move to wherever, but I'm not going to be able to afford it. It's like doubting yourself, or doubting why something happened, or doubting the way it happened, or doubting that you can get it done, or doubting that you made the right decision, feeling like that's what you like. You may be feeling like that's what you had to do, but that's not what you should have did. The Tower. The Five of Swords in reverse. Defeat, resentment, lost energy. For some of you, someone may have not wanted to have a child and wanted you to have an abortion. And I don't even feel comfortable having this conversation because it feels like personal. If this reading feels real personal. It's like you did it because someone else wasn't ready. You may have done it. You could have even like had to do it because some type of disease or sickness, or they found something before, like you went full term. The Empress in reverse is not here, so I don't. This reading feels real personal. Okay. So you may feel defeated. You may feel like you made a bad choice. You may feel like the Ace of Swords. Let's get this last one out. You may feel like you shouldn't have done something, or you should have went about it in a different way. The Magician is out here on the bottom of the deck as the overall energy with the Chariot. It feels like for some of you, you feel like you had to do it, but you didn't want to do it. Whatever it is. Someone may have pushed you in that direction because they didn't want to be a part of, or they wasn't ready, or you wasn't ready. It feels like it's something that you're constantly thinking about, you're overthinking about. The Two of Wands is the forethought. Okay, so you may be at a time where it's time to make a decision, a life-changing decision, and you may just not know what to do. Like you're not sure. So you may need advice from others. or like to speak to someone, a professional. You may need to speak to a therapist. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but it feels like someone needs some type of advice. Someone needs some type of like a shoulder to cry on. It feels like someone needs support, like family support, like support from their loved ones. Um, yeah, that's what it feels like. Let's see, let's see. For our Aries, financial insecurities, greed, stinginess, poverty mentality, material loss. See, there's definitely a loss. There's definitely a loss. So you may feel like you don't have the finances to take care of someone else. You may feel like you're not ready to take on a whole new human being. You may feel like you're not capable, or you just may not be willing to sacrifice yourself at this time for whatever reason. Endings, transformations, change, and a rebirth. Remember, there is always new beginnings after the end. So it feels like there's a grieving process going on. The Seven of Cups on top of the Seven of Cups. Confusion, indecision, lack of focus. So you're confused. You're confused about what decision to make. It feels that way. It feels like confusion. So you may have not yet went through with something. You may just still be thinking about, are you ready? Do you really want to go through with a situation? Do you want to end the situation? Childhood, innocence, generosity. The best way to predict your future is to create it. And the reconciliation love and reconciliation is on the horizon. Will there be an opportunity to reconnect with someone from the past? You may win the battle, but at what cost? And is it worth it? Someone has a heavy decision to make. King of Wands, lack of vision in reverse, lack of vision, lack of leadership, overbearing, arrogant, and impulsive. I also feel like there's someone else that is pushing you to make a decision, to do something that you're not sure of. You're just not sure of. Someone who is controlling, abusive, who abuses power, who is rigid. Um, Someone who may be like thinking about their own self, not thinking about how it's going to affect you. Confusion, indecision, mental blocks, dishonesty, chaos. Yeah, that's what it feel like. top, we got intuition, sixth sense, intuition, and subconscious. So you need to follow your intuition. It also feels like for some of you, you need advice, outside advice. That's not usually my go-to, but it feels like this is a life decision. It feels like this is a serious decision. It feels like it's a decision that you can't just like go through with like on a whim. Okay, it's like something that needs to be thought out. It's something that needs to be like, when you make your final decision, it will be life changing, whether it's to go through with it or not to go through with it. Either way, it will linger in your subconscious. Yes. We have an Ace of Cups crossing, which is the decision. New beginnings, love, emotional clarity, spiritual awakening, or blocked emotions, missed opportunity, and an emotional drain. Ace of Cups crossing the Tower. Trauma, wake-up call, breakup, difficult times, intervention. And that makes me feel like what you're feeling. Like, if I do this, you know, maybe it'll bring me emotional fulfillment. If I do that, I already know I'm going to be emotionally drained. But the decision is yours because it is your life. It is your life, and what you do with your life is your business. Let's see. Lack of effort, shirking responsibilities, feeling overwhelmed, procrastination, and burnout. So you're kind of scared because you're scared that you may have to do it alone. You're kind of scared because it is a big responsibility. Someone's not making it easier. Someone's not being a team player. Someone may be like a little trickster. Someone isn't trying to help, isn't trying to be kind, isn't trying to. It definitely felt from the beginning that someone's not a team player. But it also feels like you have a community, family, friends, people. Feels like people. Honesty, facing consequences, playing fair, coming clean, and releasing the guilt. So it feels like for some of you, you are going to be honest, or you will be honest, or at least you're being honest with yourself. Okay, and it does have to do with, this is the Ten of Cups. Joy, harmony, fulfillment, a happy family life. Family ties. The family we could have created together is a constant reminder of what I lost. Walking away from you meant walking away from my happiness. You were my other half, my heart, and my confidence. So, darling, it feels like you need to do some deep soul searching. It feels like you need to hear other people's perspective. It feels like you need to not just have time with people so that you can feel the love of those who love you, but you will also need time for self to really think this shit through. Okay, darling? The devil. Temptation, addiction, materialism, and bondage. What temptations are holding you back from achieving your goals? Face your fears, don't be afraid, and let the devil win. Okay? Out. So let's get you some affirmations for our Aries. Aries, please subscribe, like, comment, share. I wish you the best. Okay, I really hope that you can come to a decision that you would be able to live with. Let's get you some affirmations. Don't live the stories of others. Write your own. Creativity, adventure, find your genius. To praise the sun is to praise your own eyes. Seeing clearly, gratitude, happy with your life. The moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. Hang in there. Be patient. You are on the right track. You have seen my descent. Now watch me rise. Breakthrough, success, overcoming all obstacles. And on the bottom of the deck, you have what you seek is seeking you. Believe, focus, intent meet with destiny. And that was your tea, darling. Smooches.